Hey everyone, it is time for your weekly superhero meme review with Superhero Deep Dive. At least for now. At least for now. Got an announcement to make. I've made it many times before, but I'm going to keep going until we cross over. So at the end of April, I'm going to stop doing the daily superhero memes, and I'm going to just do the weekly, like you're watching now. But I'm going to be switching over to the TN2M Show's YouTube channel. They're good friends of mine. I've done some sit-down stand-up comedy show sessions with them. I did a Friday the 13th meme review. So it was a lot of fun, and I'm going to switch over there. I'm also going to stop doing the superhero deep dive. But all my videos will still be on the channel, so don't worry. You can still visit whenever you want. I appreciate it. But make sure you go over to the TN2M Show's channel and give them a like and subscribe and stuff like that. We have a lot of things. We have our Bogus or Bonafide series, where where Captain Chris reviews facts and we try to figure out which ones are real, which ones are bogus. And if you're seeing this, I was painting a Magneto helmet. I just got a 3D printer from Captain Chris, and I've been doing that. So, but I have that. We have the wrestling meme review, which is a weekly series by professional wrestler El Pathetico. I helped him actually get that going. So that's been kind of fun seeing that grow. We'll have my stuff every Saturday, so it'll still be the same time. And we have on Fridays, we have our sit-down stand-up comedy show, which I'm a regular contributor to. So we have a lot of things. And in fact, there may be another show by the time you see this. I can't give out too many details right now. I know it's pretty good. It's a long format show. But yeah, as of right now, I can't give any details because it hasn't launched yet. And we're hoping to get like final confirmations, but it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed having all of you guys here. Right now I'm like over 10,000 subscribers, so I want to thank everyone that has gone and joined me on this journey, and I hope you'll continue this journey with me on the TN2M Show's channel, because right now I think we're at 27,000, so it's a lot. Join that community. It's a lot of fun. But in the meantime, let's get into this week's superhero memes. So, Jessica Biel will not name her child Batmobile. You were the chosen one. That's bullshit. She could have totally gotten away with it. You have like Michael Jackson naming his kid Blanket. You have Gwyneth Paltrow naming her kid Apple. There's other ones out there. Batmo would have been fine. I bet Justin Timberlake would have gotten a laugh out of it. All right. We have Animal Man here watching some kid skateboard. He's like, cute kid. I hope he breaks a leg. We should not wish that on anyone. But look at that tiny little tush on Animal Man. What's up with that? Alright, I'm moving forward. Shh. I told her it was Mozart. Stanley's pumping that X-Men theme song. I endorse this. I support it. This will help your child be smarter and be more well-rounded. It's a personal guarantee, I guess. But yeah, I would, if I had to do this, I would do this too, because I think that'd be awesome. All right, we have Gambit and Polaris. I see your bet, Eric. And Arasia. Wow, look at that. You messed with my girlfriend, I messed with your daughter. That's some hardcore stuff right there. Like Gambit's not pulling any punches, is he? That's messed up. All right. I can't believe they're rebooting this classic. It's Deadpool and Wolverine. What's funny is it's the same actors. I think now for this Deadpool character, written terribly, probably one of the worst written character adaptations. But I think Ryan Reynolds did a good job before the transformation, like when he was in the Wade Wilson persona. I think he did a great job with that. But this was just terrible. This was terrible. All right. Always in motion, the future is. Don't quote Yoda to me. Yoda? Raven told me a German philosopher said that. That's Destiny, that's Raven's wife. Raven is Mystique, if you didn't know. She was dead for a long period of time, so she had Captain America levels of catching up to do. And this is just what happens. They just mess with her. I love it, I think it's great. Alright. How straight guys sound complaining about Gambit's crop top. It's terrible, he has beautiful eyes and his hair smells like cinnamon. Look, I'm going to put this out there right now. If I had abs like Gambit, if I could eat Cajun food and deep fried beignets and still have abs like Gambit, I would be wearing the croppiest of toppiest. It might as well just be like nipple shields. I would totally just walk around showing off abs. Yeah, why not, right? Like, if you got them, if you got it, do it, right? All right. Wanda, Black Bolt could destroy you with the power of Ligma. Ligma? What's Ligma? Ligma bowls. This is terrible. This is such a juvenile meme, but it's great at the same time. Because at least I don't know. It's just great. I like it. All right. My smart friend acting like he didn't study. Him in the test. Did you guys ever have that friend? When I was growing up, I was in the gifted program, and I had lots of friends like this. They just got it. Like, they could tune out for the whole class and just absorb the information just by hearing it, just retain it. And it was great. I was like that for a while, but then I got responsibilities and priorities, and a lot of things just kind of pushed all the information out of my head. Now people ask me stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know anymore. I have no idea. All right, Gambit. It's just a misunderstanding. She'd never fool around with Magneto. Enter Gambit. Best blow up his office just to be sure. Let those intrusive thoughts in, Gambit. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird, Gambit. Just, if you haven't watched X-Men 97, there might be spoilers, so get on it because it's worth it. I regret nothing, but yeah. Let those intrusive thoughts in. There's got to be some kind of hook sooner or later. Like, there's going to be some kind of turn. All right. He has your eyes. It's Jordy LaForge. Yes, he has your visor. This is wonderful. Whoever did this meme, thank you. You have contributed to the human race. I want you to know that. Your contribution is well valued. Thank you for this. All right. Marvel fans, after watching X-Men 97, I don't want to play with you anymore. To what if? Okay, here's something. We're going to play a game. We're going to play a game because it's a you laugh, you lose, and, you know, I don't really worry about consequences. I just want you to have a good time. But let's make it interesting, okay? So, do you prefer X-Men 97 or What If? Me, personally, I prefer X-Men 97. I didn't get into What If as much. It just didn't have the same feel as the comic series did. So that just kind of, I guess, maybe messed with me a little bit. But What If was still really good. So here's what we're gonna do. What is in the comments? What is your preference? Do you prefer What If or do you prefer X-Men 97? And on a scale of 1 to 10, where do each rank? Like, for me, X-Men 97 is about like an 8 or 9. There are a couple things that kind of have me going like, I don't know about this, but then there's a lot that I'm just in awe of. What If? 6, a solid 6, but X-Men 97 is like a high 8, low 9. Like, you know, it's great. I want to know what your ranking is, because I want to see how close how close you feel. If you feel that What If is better, by how much? Do you feel X-Men 97 is better? By how much? Let me know in the comments. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay. This says Sinestro. Whoever did this meme, shame on you. It's Sinister. Sinestro is a DC villain, but at the same time, maybe it's a translation thing? Maybe? I don't know, but Sinister was likely exposing Nathan to it in hopes of making him dun-dun. I think that's the Invincible tag music. But yeah, I like this one. I haven't gotten to watch season 2 yet of Invincible. I was holding off because I knew they were doing 2 parts, and to me, Invincible is one of those cartoons I have to binge it. I tried watching season 1 episode by episode, and it just didn't work for me. I had to binge it and get the whole thing in. So season 2, I'm waiting patiently. But I can't wait for season 2 so I can binge it. Like, for the part 2 to be done. Okay. Guys, she's got glasses and a ponytail. Oh, look at that. She's got paint on her overalls. What is that? Guys, there's no way she could be prom queen. And then you have Sydney Sweeney here. I don't know why in Madam Web they took Sydney Sweeney and put her in, like, frumpy clothes. But at the same time, you know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it because they marketed her as like, you know, she's being marketed as this sex symbol, like in Hollywood, right? Like, I don't know. For me, I think she's cute, but she doesn't do it for me. Like, she doesn't do it for me. She's not my type. But yeah, it was just so weird because you have the other two that were dressed maybe a little bit more provocatively, and they weren't showcased nearly as much. Sydney Sweeney was showcased a lot, but she was wearing frumpy clothes. So I just don't get it. I don't understand. And if someone can explain it to me, that would be wonderful, because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah, I just don't. I'm sorry. But this is a great meme. All right. When your mom threatens to ground you, but you have no friends, so you never leave the house anyways. You have nothing to threaten me with. What about your iPad? What about your laptop or your computer? What about your phone? What about your game system, like your Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or whatever? We have lots to take away. Just your internet privileges, your TV privileges in general. That's what we have to do with my son. To get him on the straight and narrow, we have to take away the electronics, because that's where he ends up getting lost. And yeah, parents can do it. Parents have ways. All right, what the heck, Gene? Hold still, Bobby. They got warm in my bag. They were keeping my sandwiches cold. Wow, Gene, have you been working out? Oh, honestly, I barely. She's forming her abs with telekinesis. And he gets smacked. Thank you, Bobby. They're natural. Never thought about this, but yeah, well, we've all thought about the stretchy, like elastic powers, but you know, if you have the telekinesis, shape shifting powers, even Iceman with the ice powers, where he can give himself like the best muscles ever, right? Like, he can give himself the best physique. If you can have the telekinesis, like, just kind of keep everything tight where it needs to be, I would do it, right? I would do it. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool use of the powers, but yeah, I would totally do it. I don't blame you. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, which apparently also includes lightning. I don't get, how can you do this? Like, I like the Miles Morales character, but I think we all need to step back and admit the truth to ourselves, that the writers just have a lot of fun with him. The writers like exploring and expanding on his powers a lot. And yeah, it's a bit crazy. It's a bit outlandish sometimes, but good job for you. Good job. All right. Hey, Peter, I'm getting a little cold. Oh, here, take my jacket. I'm kind of cold too, actually. Well, dang, Steve, I can't control the weather. I can see this interaction happening. I think it's great. And I don't blame him one bit. Robert Downey Jr. is blunt like that, so yeah. All right. We have Magneto and Rogue. Sorry, we were using the danger room for training, right? For training, right? Feed that jealousy. Feed those insecurities. Gambit is the most pompous member of the X-Men. Let's get those insecurities in. I am here to see how that unfolds. I love it. All right. When you realize General Ross is the Warden from Megamind, their attitude, their voice, their look just alike. I'm into it. I buy it because I love the Megamind. It's great. It's actually it's up there, one of my top superhero movies. So yeah. I'm here. Oh, in a way, Megamind was responsible for the Hulk. We can say that. All right. We have Thor here. I have feasted on the nectars of wild fruit in the land of the Norns. I have dined in the exalted halls of the godly realms. This day, I am offered a creamsicle. Does he look sad to you? He looks a little sad to me. You know why? It's because he got a pink one instead of an orange one. The orange ones are where it's at. Everyone loves orange creamsicles. You know what I remember, though? I miss pudding pops. Pudding pops. They need to bring those back, only without Bill Cosby. But they can bring back the pudding pops. Okay. We have the Blob and Wolverine. Eat some sidewalk. Need salt. I can totally picture Wolverine doing this. I don't know if this was an actual line, but I can picture Wolverine doing this because he is that tough, and he would do that just to piss off the Blob. So kudos for that. All right. Let's mix some magical formula. We've got the Marvel IP, Overwatch, PC and console. Oh, and the Chemical X's of microtransactions. Oh no, you get Marvel Rivals. I'm not gonna lie, Marvel Rivals, I saw the trailer for it. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a really fun game. I'm not excited about microtransactions. And I don't think I'm gonna be playing it because of that. Because I know if I get into it, I will spend my money on it. And then I'll get in trouble for spending my money on it. But I'm pretty sure my son will be playing it when he's allowed to have games back, when he gets his grades back up. Alright. We have Mr. Sinister, not Sinestro. Plan B, stab them, Logan, stab them with your claws. What else he gonna stab them with, dude? Like, that's his whole gimmick. That's his whole thing. He's got the claws, he's gonna do it. He's gonna stab you with the claws anyway. You don't have to tell him. Alright, here's some nostalgia. Here's a feel-good moment. And here to brighten up your day, the Statue of Liberty. Oh, we miss you, Stan Lee. We miss you so much. So here's a good question for you. Here's a discussion to start in the comments. With the way that Marvel is right now, with the complaints about like the diversity and stuff like this, sacrificing, you know, stories for the sake of adding in, like changing the characters around for diversity's sake, trying to speed through things, trying to get more projects out than they can really keep up with the state of that. Okay, with the few shining gems that we have, how do you think Stan Lee would feel about that? You know, like, I mean, he's been passed, but he was involved in a lot. He always had cameos, which was so fun to look forward to. And to me, that was one of the big things. That was like maybe a good 25% of the enjoyment. You know, like, I love the stories and everything, but when you saw Stan Lee make a cameo, you have to admit, like, there was a part of you that lit up inside. So how would you think? And from what I understand, he had a say in stuff, not like maybe a big say, but he had some kind of influence. So how do you think he would react to this? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let's have that conversation going, because I would genuinely like to know. All right. Baby arms. Doctor Strange is covered in this. That's ridiculous, but it's so creepy. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I would feel about that covered in baby arms. It freaks me out now just looking at it. Alright, the X-Men reboot we didn't know we needed. Oh, look at that. It's awesome. I would totally watch this. Okay, so here's a good question then. Who would Miss Piggy be? Who would Kermit be? Who would Fozzie be? Fozzie would probably be Beast. Let's be honest. Fozzie would probably be Beast. Yeah. Who would the characters be? Like, I want to know who the Swedish Chef would be. That'd be funny. Alright. Cyclops with his visor. Dear Cyclops without the visor, to whomever it may concern. When he loses that visor, he loses control. Here's a funny thing. This reminds me of my martial arts days when I was younger. I've worn glasses all my life. Like, I'm wearing contacts now. I've always had corrective vision. And I did martial arts for a long time. I was pretty good at it. But one of the first things that people would do is they'd go for my eyes. They try to go for the glasses because they figured if I can't see straight, like if I couldn't focus clearly, I'd be easier to beat. You guys are wrong about this. Do not focus or do not go for the glasses on people. Okay, if you're fighting someone, don't go for their glasses. You think it's a point of weakness, but it's really not. Let me tell you why. When someone would knock the glasses off my face, or they would go for it, that's when I would lose control. That's when I would, because it's hard to judge distance. So it's hard to judge when to pull your punches. You know, it's hard to judge when to lighten up that kick. And you can't just constantly pull punches, because then you're not gonna hit, and you're gonna be blocked every time because of that. So you just have to go. Don't go for people's glasses, because you'll hit a trigger, and if they know what they're doing, you're gonna regret it. I'm just saying. That happened a lot. Like, people would try to go for my glasses. If they were able to hit and knock out my glasses, it was not a smart move for them. All right. Me still knowing the fact that Rhodey has been a freaking Skrull since Captain America Civil War. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's brilliant. No, it's just dumb. What can you say, right? What can you say? I can say that my camera didn't want to focus just then, but I mean, really. Yeah, dude, just don't push it. Don't push it. I'm hoping that I was hoping that we would get a little bit more into the Skrull stuff, and maybe we will, but I don't know. I don't know where things are going with that. That may just be a storyline that dies. All right, teenagers in real life, teenagers on Netflix. Excuse me, sorry, I had something in my eye. Besides my contact. Yeah, seeing this meme, it's accurate, but at the same time, it reminds me of the whole that stuff that's been coming out about Nickelodeon, the alleged stuff. Like there were reports of like teenage girls, but like 14 or something, like kissing guys that were over 20, like well into legal age, because of the characters they play, right? So maybe this is smart for Netflix. Maybe they need to have adult actors that can try to pull off. Maybe they can pull off teenagers better, but having adult actors do stuff like that, so they're avoiding that corruption. I don't know. I don't know if there's a right answer for this, but I'm pretty sure Nickelodeon did not have it. All right. Magneto, more like man-meat-ho. That's a bit rough. But he came in with his ball gown, gloves on, looking like Sven, with his chiseled jaw and his cheek line, hair just blowing. Put on the bucket, dude. Put the bucket back on your head. You don't need the M there. just be. I know it's a tribute to an old costume, but still, it's pretty good. All right, 3 words, 8 letters. Say it and I'm yours. I'm Groot. Well played, Groot. Well played. Well played. You got a winner. All right. It appears to be some bullshit. You know what I thought was funny about this is like that card seemed to grow in size. Maybe it's because it was charged with so much energy, but yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of funny. All right. When he sees he's got a paycheck, he's happy. When he knows he's got to pay rent. Oh my gosh, this one hits hard. Let me tell you, my first apartment on my own, because I had apartments where I had roommates, like I was living with friends. My first apartment on my own, I was dating this girl one time, and we didn't live together, but she definitely had an influence. She wanted, like, I had this apartment, and I got paid like on the 1st and 15th at that job. I didn't make a lot of money, but the paycheck on the 1st was enough to cover rent. But after that, I would have about $60, if that much. I think it was like 58 something. Like it was under $60 that I had to last me from the 1st till the 15th. And then my second paycheck, I went to all the other bills. Like at that time, you had phone, internet, cable, whatever. Like just electric. I think water was taken care of at the apartment. So I had all my other bills. But that was a nightmare. Because you're trying to make that $60 stretch, and for 2 weeks, which is hard. That's 14 days if you had already had stuff on the 1st. So 14 days, and then let's see, by 6, it's like what, or by 60, that's $4 a day roughly. I mean, that's not a lot. That's not a lot even back then. But yeah, so. That hits. I would have that face a lot. All right. This is my husband Scott, and this is my evil clone that Scott is fathering a child with while I've been in a coma. It's okay. He didn't know. He didn't know. And she had all the memories. So how would you tell? Like there had to be some kind of tells, but what would they be? I don't know. All right. Can you check how my Aunt May is doing? Looking with Happy Hogan, we know where this is going. I'm just going to keep moving. I'm going to start wrapping this up. We got a few more to do. All right, I'm Agent Coulson with S.H.I.E.L.D. Know this, son of Cole. Thor actually thinks Phil's first name is Agent. That was great, though. That was a really cool touch, and I like that. It's a little fun tidbit. If you guys didn't pick that up, now you can rewatch it, because we know you will at some point, and you'll catch that, and you'll be like, hey, did you realize this? And then you'll be popular amongst your friends. All right, the last will and testament of Charles Francis Xavier. As you will see, his fortune, his school, everything he built, everything he fought for, now belongs to me, my X-Men. You can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed? I back this up. Cyclops was the heir to the throne. He should have inherited everything because he's the one that stood by Professor X. He's the one that believed in Professor X's dream more than anyone else. I stand by this. All right, Scott's mine. Who the F did I F? Oh, there had to be some kind of tell, right? I mean, maybe not. It's messed up. It's messed up. I'm sorry, Scott, you're put in this situation. But guys, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed them. I enjoy you. I appreciate everything you're doing. Don't forget to go to the TN2M Shows channel and give them a like. I'm going to start switching everything over, I think, for the next video. So we can start kind of moving things. But that's going to do it for me. Remember, it's a you laugh, you lose. No big penalty. But I would like to know how you ranked What If versus X-Men 97 on a scale of 1 to 10. Which one you prefer. And what was that other thing? I don't know. It's in there. It's in there. Go find it. Go watch the video. It's great. But guys, that's it for me today. That's it for me this week. I hope everyone is blessed. I hope everyone's happy. I hope everyone is safe. And I hope everyone is smart. But if you're not smart, don't get caught. See you later.